Welcome to Nabeel Math Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to study about the zeros of the polynomial. First of all, p of x is a polynomial. Suppose if you have x minus 1 is a polynomial, which number it becomes 0. So this, if I substitute x minus 1 equals 0, x equal 1, this x equal 1 makes this polynomial 0. Therefore, this we call it as the zeros of polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial. And since you have x to the power 1, therefore it is a simple 0. If you have a x power 2, it is a multiplicity 2. So here this is the example we will have. Therefore the zeros is here. I write it x equal 1 is simple 0 because the power is 1 is simple 0 because the power is 1. Now the next one here we have x equal minus 2 is simple 0 and x equal plus 4 is a 0 with the multiplicity 2 because it has a power 2. This is the meaning of multiplicity. It repeats 2 times. The 0 occurs 2 times. X equal 4, it repeated 2 times. X equal 4 is repeated 2 times. And similarly here we will have 1 zeros, 2 0 and 3 0. What are they? Here x equals 0 is simple 0 which has a multiplicity 1, and here x equal 3 is a 0 with multiplicity 2, and x equal minus 5 is a 0 with the multiplicity 3. So this is the zeros of the polynomial. It is an example. Here you will have a 3 0, that is x equals 5 is a 0 with the multiplicity 2, x equal minus 2 is a multiplicity 3, and x equal minus 4 is a simple 0. So this is the zeros of the polynomial. The next one is the rational zero theorem. What is the rational zero theorem says? If a polynomial is given, I want to find the possible zeros of the polynomial. So I can find it the x power n and x naught. I write it the factor of a constant term. Factor of constant term is my p. The factor of leading coefficient, which is your q. Now I will write it p over q. Then the possible zeros you will have. Now we will solve the first problem. Here the p. What is the p? Constant term. What is the constant term here? The factor of 12. Factor of 12. So in which number the 12 will be divided? 1 plus or minus 1, 2, then 3 and 4. 5 not possible. 5 is not divisible by 12. Then 6, then directly 12. Now coming to the next one, which is the q. What is q? Factor of the leading coefficient. Leading coefficient is here 4. 4. So the possible zeros 1, 2 and directly 4. Now I write it the all possible zeros. All possible rational zeros are rational zeros are, write it first all the p value. First write it all the p value. I write it all the p value. What is the p value here? The p value. So I write it plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Then next one I will divide p over q. This is p over q. So if I divide 1 over 1, which is there, 1 over 2, which is not there, I have to add the new term. Now 1 over 4, which is not there, so it is 1 over 4. Now 2 over 1, which is 2. 2 over 2, which is 1. Simplify. Then 2 over 4, if you simplify 2 over 4, it is 1 over 2, which is already there. So no need to add. Next, 3 over 1, 3 over 2, which is not there. I have to add 3 over 2. 3 over 4, which is also not there. We have to add that one. Now 4 over 1, 4. 4 over 2, 2. 4 over 4, which is 1. 6 over 1, which is 6. 6 over 2, which is 3. 6 over 4, which can be simplified as 3 over 2, which is also already there. 12 over 1 there, 12 over 2 6, 12 over 4 which is 3. So therefore this is the possible zeros. You will have only the zeros will be within these possible zeros. You will not get 5 like 7 like 9. Only the numbers what you will have, you will get the zeros from this. This is a rational zero rational theorem says. Similarly, we will solve one more example in the same thing. So P is factor of constant. What is a constant here? We will take only the sign. We will not take the sign. We will take only the number because we will include plus or minus. So what are the possible zero divisors? 1 and 3. Then directly 9. Now coming to the Q. The factor of 2. So leading coefficient. What is the leading coefficient? 1 and 2. So what are the all possible zeros? All possible zeros given by all possible rational zeros P over QR. So how will you write? First write it all the P value. This is the rule. All are the problem, the same thing we will write it. All P I will write. So what is the P here? So I write it plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 9. Now divide 1 over 1 which is there. 1 over 2 which is not there. I have to add the new term 1 over 2. 3 over 1 which is there, 3 over 2 which is not there. Next 9 over 1 which is there, 9 over 2 which is not there, 9 over 2. So you will get the possible zeros. Now I have to find the zeros of the polynomial. How will you find the zeros of this polynomial? And here if you see this one, the degree of x is 2. Therefore you will find it the two zeros. How will you find the zeros here? Just put it equals 0. How will you solve? This is a factoring. By factoring we can solve. So what is the factoring? X minus 2 and x minus 3 equal 0. And you will get x equal 2 and x equal 3. So this is the two zeros. If I put it this value in the polynomial becomes 0. If you want to check, you can check P of 2. What is P of 2? I substitute 2. So you will get 4 minus 10 plus 6. So therefore you will get what? 10 minus 10 which is equal 0. If I substitute P of 3, so it becomes 0. Check 9 minus 15 and plus 6. So it becomes 15 minus 15. The answer will be 0. Therefore you will have 2 0. Why 2 0? Because the degree is 2. Similarly, we can calculate the next one which is more than. That is here you have degree is 3. Therefore you will get 3 zeros. How will you do these 3 zeros? Now the best thing is to do, I will go with the synthetic division. So I just write it the all possible zeros first. What are the all possible zeros? What are the all possible zeros here? What is P? Factor of 8. So what is the factor of 8? 1, 2, 4 and 8. And Q. What is the Q? The 1. So it is coefficient is 1. So what is the all possible zeros? All possible zeros are, if you write it all P, you will get what? 1, 2, 4 and 8. If you divide every term, it is already there. There is no new term, right? Now the next one, I have to go with the synthetic division. What is the synthetic division here? We get, so 1, 3, minus 6, minus 8. Now I just go with the trial error method. So what is the trial error method? I just substitute 1. Here 1. So I just check 1. 0, the first term, multiply, you will get 1. 4, multiply, here you will get minus 2. It is minus 10. It is not 0. So the last term must be 0. The remainder must be 0. Then only we say it is a 0. Let us check with the minus 1. I try 1. It is not there. So I will just try with the minus 1. So what is the minus 1? Here minus, what should be the value? You will find minus 1, you have plus 2, multiply, minus 2, add it, minus 8. When you multiply, it becomes plus 8. Therefore, this part is 0. So we say x equal minus 1 is a one of the zeros. So x minus 1 is a one of the zero. Now, this one is reduced to x power 3 reduced to x power 2. X square plus 2x minus 8 equals 0. How will you solve? By using the factoring. What is the factoring here? X plus 4, x minus 2 equals 0. If you solve this one, x equal minus 4, x equal plus 2. So this is the factoring. Once if it is x power 2, you can solve by using the factoring method. Now what is the all three zeros? You will get the zeros are x equal minus 1, this is one of the zero, the number 2 minus 4, and number 3 is 2. So this is, you have a three zeros. Why? Because it's a cubic polynomial. Now the next one we will have power 4. Therefore you will have four zeros. You have to calculate the four zeros. How will you calculate? Let us check. So it's the same rule, we will do it. We'll do it the same thing. I just calculate the P and Q. And one more interesting thing. All the values, whatever be the values you will get, minus 1, minus 4, and 2, you will get in here. So you will get what? Minus 1, then minus 4, then plus 2. You will not get the chance of getting 5, 7 like that. So the zeros must be within this value. Within this value, all possible zero. That's why we are taking this part. So if it is not 0 here, we will check that. So p value. What is the p value? So I will check the p is 16. So what are the factor of 16? 1, 2, 3 not possible, 4, 5, 6 not possible, 7 not possible, 8, then 16. And what are the possible zeros of the factor of 3? Plus or minus 1 and 3. So what are the possible zeros? All possible zeros. All possible zeros. All possible rational zeros are, write it first, all p value 2, 4, 8 and 16. Now I have to divide this one. 1 over 1 which is there, 1 over 3 which is not there, I have to add that one. 2 over 1 which is there, 2 over 3 which is not there, 2 over 3. 4 over 3 which is not there, 4 over 1 is there, 4 over 3 missing. Then 8 over 1 which is there, 8 over 3 which is not there, 8 over 3. The next 16 over 1 which is there, 16 over 3 which is not there. So you will get the zeros only from these numbers. Only from these numbers. So I will just do it this one by factoring the synthetic division. What is this part here? The coefficient 3, then 23, next 56, next 52, next 16. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Therefore there is no missing term. So I have to write it this one by going with the trial error method. I just start with 1. Start with 1. 0, you will get 3. So all our addition, it will not be 0. So it is obviously, if you add it, multiply and add it, it will be adding, it will not be minus. Just try with the minus. Minus 3, so you will get 20. Multiply minus 20, add it, 36. Multiply minus 36, you will get plus 16. Multiply minus 16. Therefore, I got it 1, 0. Therefore, x equal minus 1 is a one of the zeros. One of the zero. Now x power 4, this is x power 4, this is x power 3 reduced to x power 3. Now I have to do it one more step to make it reduce to x square. Then we will do it as usual by factoring x square. Now x power 3 is there, so I just go with the same thing again. I try with the 1, it is not possible. Minus 1, let us check with the minus 1. It is 3, 3 here, 23, minus 23, it is 17. This is going to be a 17. Then we will have minus 17. It is minus 21 plus 21 you have. Then multiply, you will get not 0. So I just check with the 2, minus 2, because plus 2 is not possible. Minus 2, I just check with the minus 2. What happened here? When I multiply the minus 2 here, so 3 times of 6 is 6, minus 6. Add it plus 14. When you multiply, you will get here 28 with the negative sign. So here, if you add plus 8, multiply minus 16. Therefore, the last remainder is 0. So I will say x equal minus 2 is a one of the another 0. So now, thereafter, it is reduced to x power 2. Now, therefore, it is reduced to x power 2. So, what is the x power 2 equation? 3x square. 3x square plus 14x plus 8 equal 0. You can solve by using this one as a factoring method or by using grouping method. If you multiply, what happened here? So, if you multiply, you will get 24. What are the multiplier possible? 1 into 24, 2 into 12. 2 into 12. So this one is alright. If you add it, you will get 2x plus 12x plus 8 and plus 3x square. Now what is the grouping here? What are the grouping? Grouping is x is a common factor. You will get 3x plus 2 plus here 4 is a common factor. 3x plus 2 equals 0. Now 3x plus 2 is a common. Here x plus 4 equals 0. If you separate, you will get x equal minus 2 over 3, x equal minus 4. Now what are the roots here? You will find it. X is equal minus 1. This is one of the root. Then minus 2. This is another one. Then minus 3 over 2. Then you will have minus 4. So therefore you will get the 4 zeros. This is a 4 zeros. Why? Because it is a x to the power 4. You will have the 4 zeros of the polynomial. So let us solve the last problem of this video. Here x to the power 5. So you have x to the power 5. X to the power 5. So you will have the 5 zeros. You will have 5 zeros. Let us check one by one. So I just write it here 1. P value is 1 plus or minus 1. And Q value is what? Also 1. Therefore, you will get a only chance of getting the possible zeros. All possible zeros will be plus or minus 1. Either you will get a plus 1 or minus 1. So it is a very interesting problem. So you will have only plus or minus 1. Let us go with this. I try with 1, 5, 10, plus 10 and 5, 1. And since I cannot try with the 1 because the going on addition, it will not lead to 0. So I just try with the minus 1. What happened here? 1 multiply minus 1. If you did add 4, multiply minus 4, here 6. Multiply minus 6, add it plus 4. Multiply minus 4, add it plus 1. Multiply minus 1, 0. Therefore, this equation is x power 4. And this is a one of the zeros, by the way. X equal minus 1 is a one of the 0. And it is reduced to x to the power 4. This is x to the power 4. Now I have to do it one more time. One more time. So what we'll do? So here I will just try with the again minus 1 because I cannot try with the 1 because it is going on addition. So I try with the 1 minus 1. It is adding 1 multiply minus 1 plus 3 multiply minus 3. Here it is plus 3 minus 3 again plus 1 minus 1 0. So you will have here x equal minus 1 is another zeros. Now this is x to the power 3. I have to do it one more step. Until you are not getting the x square, we will proceed this way. Because we know how to solve the x power 3, x power 2 quadratic equation. Now similarly, I will try with the 1. So what happened here? 0, 1, then minus 1, 2, here multiply minus 2 plus 1 and multiply minus 1. Therefore, it is a 0. So this is a one more 0. So you will get x to the x equal minus 1 again. Now this is reduced to x power 2. So this is 1x power 2 plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. How will you solve? This is actually x plus 1 whole square. This is x plus 1 whole square equal 0. This is the expansion. Now if you write it the two times, you will get what? Here x equal minus 1, again x equal minus 1. Therefore the zeros are x equal minus 1 with the multiplicity. How many multiplicity? So you will have here 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will have the 5 zeros, but all the zeros are a minus 1. Therefore, I will write it here. X equal minus 1 is a 0 with the multiplicity 5. So this is the final answer. Thank you.